In this video, we're gonna go over the general layout of Wireshark and see what it looks like. So first of all, up here at the top, I can just see our menu items here. And there's a lot of different menu items that I can go through, but a lot of them are just standard menu items. Things like the standard edit and view and file that we see on a lot of different programs. So I'm not gonna get too in depth into that. Next is some quick launches here, or just some buttons here where I can have some quick access to some of the more commonly used features. So I've got this bar that I can use. Next here, I've got the filter. If I want to do any kind of filtering for my packets, I can do it in here, and we'll take a look at that in another video. And then I've got down here at the bottom here is just some statistics here, and that's pretty common to most programs as well. And so we got the main section in here. And as you can see, it's broken into 3 parts. And this is where I'm gonna spend most of the time here. And first of all is I can grow and shrink each one of these windows depending on what it is that I'm trying to look at and analyze. So the first one up here at the top here. So as we scroll through here, we can see all of the data that we captured. So all of this, we can see some spanning tree messages that come across here. We can see here some communication. This is 10.1.10.34, so that's this machine. And it's sending out, looks like some sort of multicast there. And then we've got some IP version 6 stuff going on in here as well. So we can see some different data. And then at that one point in time, I opened up a web page, and we went to a web page, and that was going to 10.1.30.23. So maybe it is that I'm analyzing the traffic that's going to this web page. So now I can see all of the packets here, starting with packet 39. I can go through and see all the back and forth with these packets that are happening from my IP address of this machine to that web server, and then back from the web server to this machine. So as I go through here, I can select these different packets. And notice as I'm selecting the different packets, down here on the bottom here is showing me what information is in each one of those packets. Now I can analyze what's happened between this machine and this other machine here. So I can see 39 through 48. And then as I scroll through here, I see some more TCP connections here. And so there we have it. And so what is some of the information that I see here? Well, I can see here the packet number, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. So those are the different packet numbers here. I can see the timestamp on it. And this is relative, so it starts out at 0, and then it just counts up from there. So here is, here at the, probably it's the 21-second mark to 22-second mark was when I opened up this browser. And I can see what the source and destination IP address is, what protocol it's using, and then the length of those, and then some details that are associated with that. All right, so that is the main window. A lot of great information into this section. And let's say I'm most particular in studying HTTP and what HTTP looks like. So I take a look, let's click on this first HTTP, and it's a GET, so it's making a request here. And then down here, I can see what's inside of the frame and open this up and see what's happening from the frame level. I can take a look at the Ethernet level and look what MAC address it's being sent to. And then I can close that. I can also look at the Internet Protocol version 4. So I see the information in there. And then the transmission control protocol. But as I mentioned, I really am most interested in the hypertext transfer protocol, the HTTP. So open this up, and then I can see what this HTTP request looks like and the details of it. So to include the URI, and that's the URI that I typed in. And then any information that I want to look into further, if I select any of this topic, it's going to highlight it over here on the right-hand side. These are the bits. These are actual bits flowing and then this is showing me the data that actually is what those bits are forming. And so this gives me an idea of what the data is actually saying. This is the actual data over here. And then up here are the packets that I can look through.